Welcome to the Breakdown with INFB. I'm your host, Heidi Gant. On today's episode, we're talking about Indiana Farm Bureau's biggest consumer-facing event of the year, Taste from Indiana Farms. This popular free event hosted by INFB Women's Leadership Committee every year at the Indiana State Fair is our way of showing folks more about where their food comes from. So joining us today on the podcast is Emily Young, INFB's Member Engagement Coordinator, who also spearheads the coordination of this event, to talk about what fairgoers can expect this year. We're also going to chat with two of the vendors who are providing samples for one of our 8 commodities, which we'll talk more about in just a minute. So for now, Emily, we'll start with you. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So start off telling us a little bit about what Taste from Indiana Farms is. What's the event and why does Indiana Farm Bureau put that on?
Yeah. So you kind of hit the nail on the head in your intro. So Taste from Indiana Farms is our largest consumer-facing event hosted by our Women's Leadership Committee every year. We're in over 30 years now that we've been doing this event. So it's probably one of our longest that we do at Indiana Farm Bureau. But each year we highlight 8 commodities that are grown, raised, or manufactured in Indiana. And we highlight that at the state fair with different products so that way consumers can sample and they get that connection of I may not know that maybe corn is in this product, but now I do, and they get to make that connection, learn some facts, and then try other samples from the other commodities. And it's just a great way for people to learn about Indiana agriculture and get food samples with it.
What are some people's reactions when they do come and sample? Is it a lot of that people don't know, or is it really just because I feel like the state fair, that is the opportunity to show people who aren't involved in agriculture what we do. I feel like we get a lot of people at the state fair who aren't farmers, who have never been on a farm, right?
Exactly. I think it just depends on the product that the Women's Leadership Committee has chosen to highlight that year. Typically, we always highlight soy, corn, and dairy since those are a lot of our larger commodities that we raise in Indiana. And for example, with soy one year, we used Albanese gummy bears. And a lot of people don't know that the soy lectin that's in a lot of chocolate, we did the chocolate coated gummy bears. They don't make that connection, but they learned something new during that year that we had that product.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, so let's talk about when and where. Where can people come to taste? Dates, times, where can they catch you all?
So we will be the second weekend, so August 13th through the 16th in the Indiana Farm Bureau Fall Creek Pavilion. So if you guys are familiar with where the pigs are kept, that is our barn that we sponsor, and we'll be up in the VIP deck of that lobby area. And then this year, since it's the International Year of the Women Farmer, we all are also highlighting Indiana Farm Bureau members that are women that are involved with each commodity in a certain aspect, just to highlight them. So that way consumers can also make that connection and see a face put with the farmer to hopefully it sticks with them.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so in describe a little bit about what it actually is. So you come in, sometimes there's a big line.
Yes.
I there's a long line. I think last year you had what, 12,000, 13,000 people come through. Yeah. And it's talk about how many booths and like what kind of happens when you go through.
It's almost like a big U. So consumers will walk in up the steps, or if they have a stroller, or if they need the handicap accessible ramp, we'll bring them through that way. And then they'll enter the line. They'll have 4 booths on one side that they'll start with, and then they'll loop around the backside and then have 4 more booths and commodities that they'll get to talk with our volunteers that are Indiana Farm Bureau members, learn about different facts, and then get their samples. And then they'll exit and enjoy the rest of the Indiana State Fair.
Okay, and let's go through the commodities. So we have, do you want to walk through them or do you?
I can. So we have weaving this year, which will be our tempeh chips with Mayasari, and then popcorn, which is with Pop Weaver or Weaver popcorn. It's going to be a pre-popped sea salt popcorn. Dairy, we are doing vanilla yogurt because we would like to pair that with our oats, which we are doing granola from Scholars Inn Bakehouse. And then we're also doing blueberries because our thought process was, well, maybe consumers can make a little mini yogurt parfait if they really wanted to and combine those 3 together. And then we also have pumpkin, which is going to be pumpkin loaves that are made from simply from scratch in Hamilton County. And then also lamb, which is donated by the Indiana Sheep Association, lamb sausage, and then chicken sausage as well, which is from Miller Poultry up in northern Indiana.
Yeah, excited. So if you're hungry, come to Taste from Indiana Farms. State Fair is usually where you go for some good food. So I think people know to come to taste. All right, so let's get into a couple of our vendors that we have this year. So a couple of our products that are offered for sampling this year. Tracy Bruce, the owner of Scholars Inn Bakehouse, welcome. And then also we have Mayasari Effendi from SoyaMaya, and her husband Richard with her. So welcome to the podcast, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Tracy, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about your product that we're going to be featuring at Taste from Indiana Farms, and tell us a little bit about your brand as well, Scholars Inn Bakehouse.
Sure. So once again, my name is Tracy Bruce, and my wife and I own the bakery. She can't join me today, but I'm certainly here. We're located in Bloomington, Indiana, and we're an artisanal bakery down here that's been around since about 1995. We make a myriad of different products, whether it's bread, bagels, cookies, muffins, scones, and of course the granola, which is being featured this year at the State Fair. That's a wonderful product for us because, first of all, it's wonderful to sample. Sampling bread's tough. Sampling granola's wonderful. And it contains that oat component that Emily mentioned earlier. So yeah, it'll be there. It'll be doing little 1 ounce portions. Come by, try the yogurt. The great thing about the yogurt, about the granola is that not only is it this wonderful granola, it's readily available throughout the state. So you can find it at Kroger's, a few of the Fresh Times. I believe Meijer has it now as well. So try it at the State Fair. Then, of course, go back to your community. You should be able to find it within your community and enjoy the product. So yeah, it's an all natural granola. It has no preservatives, nothing like that. Basically, the preservative is honey, which is a wonderful preservative because it basically makes it kind of like bomb shelter food. We put a 6-month shelf life on it, but it's good much past that. But no, it's a great product. We really enjoy getting it out there, having customers have the opportunity to try it. Had a lot of success with it as well.
Awesome. I can't wait to try it. Thank you so much for participating this year, Tracy. I'm
Of
excited.
course, appreciate the invitation.
Sure. Okay, and Mayasari, can you tell us a little bit about your product in your company, and what we'll be featuring at Taste?
Okay. Thank you for having us in this event. It's really a wonderful opportunity for us to introducing our product. So my name is Mayasari Effendi. I was born and raised in Indonesia, and this is my husband who helping me, and then go through twist and turn in all kind aspect when we grow up, when we grow this business. So we start from a small Indonesian restaurant in Greensburg, Indiana, middle nowhere. And then before COVID, we start making tempeh because restaurant need more tempeh to sell. And then we ran a small facility to make the tempeh. And then after COVID 2022, then tempeh production is declining, not so much, but yeah, we can see that they need market need a different kind of product from tempeh. So I developed this product. Is originally this one is this okay.
And
This
for
is
those
the
and for
design.
those and for those people who are just listening, she's holding up a bag of tempeh chips, which I've tried in the office and they are very yummy.
Yeah, thank you. So this is the first product we launched February 2025. So we are using our local 100% from our farmers, right? Well, I can say that it's from our backyard. So right now we are working with local distributors. So hopefully soon will be available in everywhere. But to people who wants to try, we have a website. So it will be www.mayasaritempeh.com or www.soyamayatempeh.com.
So we heard from Mayasari about more how people can find more information, and we'll put those in the show notes for the podcast. Tracy, tell us where people can find more information about Scholars Inn Bakehouse.
Well, basically, we're right now we're in the midst of having the website redone. So please don't go there at this point. It's a little creepy. But at some point, what we're doing is we're adding an e-commerce component to our website. So what you'll be able to do is go on the website or via Facebook, either one. and order granola. If it's not in your immediate area, we get a lot of calls every week because people come to Bloomington for the university or whatever. We get a ton of calls. Hey, how do I get it in Alabama or wherever they're at? And we end up just shipping it. So I'm like, let's make this easy for everyone. Had an e-commerce component to our website, to Facebook, and then folks can just order it. We did have it available through Amazon, but that got kind of expensive, to be quite honest with you. So we decided not to do that anymore. But aside from the e-commerce component, which will be live in the next 3 weeks, as I mentioned before, Kroger, some of the Fresh Times in the state of Indiana, and some of the Meijer in the state as well. And then some of your little independent grocers throughout the state as well. We have distribution through some of the food distributors such as Piazza and folks like that, Ideal Meats. So it's out there and it's about, you just kind of got to look for it. And if you're in a little local retailer somewhere and you don't see it, simply ask and hopefully they'll point you in the right direction.
Okay.
Or you can always call us and we'll tell you where it's at.
Okay, sounds good.
What's the
We'll
phone
put
number?
information about you all, about both of your companies and your product in our show notes. And Emily, finish us off and one more reminder about when and where people can find you at Taste from Indiana Farms.
Yeah, so August 13th to the 16th at the Indiana State Fair, will be in the Indiana Fall Creek Pavilion, Indiana Farm Bureau Fall Creek Pavilion, so also the Swine Barn. Feel free to come out, whether you're a consumer, you're a sponsor with us, you're a Farm Bureau member. It's open to everyone, all ages, and we just love to educate the public about Indian agriculture.
Sounds good. Well, thank you all. I appreciate it. And
Thank you.
lots of people out at the Indiana State Fair this year.
Thanks for the invite.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
If you enjoyed our conversation today, make sure to subscribe to The Breakdown with INFB and even rate and review us to let us know how we're doing. For more information, visit www.infb.org/podcast.